Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? It's SEO032 representing JVS. So, this is my review for Chapter 18, When the Stranger Calls, Riverdale, Episode 5, Season 2. This, this show is like, it's addicting in a different kind of way. It's captivating in the sense that, like, you never know what's going to happen. Like, I think that Riverdale and Gotham have that in common in that every single time one episode happens, then it's like, all right, there's something else that you don't know about progressionally. Throughout this episode, you get to see literally the dissection of Betty. Betty is plagued with these, phone calls from this mass murderer, and like he's just using the mess out of her. Like he alienates her from everyone, from her mom to Jughead to Veronica, and ultimately in so many different ways Archie. And it's really interesting because maliciously, like, he just dissects her to do these different things for her to be able to ask these questions. The weird thing about it was that there wasn't this ultimate payoff with the questions that she asked, because the last question was like, who are you kind of situation. And then he was kind of like, you're me kind of situation. And I was just like, that's such a cop out. But I was like, could it be Betty? And I'm more, honestly, at this point, I was thinking, I forget the black guy's name that she kind of like threatened and put him in a situation. Is it Reggie? I forget his name. But I feel like if anybody had anything to gain about torturing Betty, that would be the person that would have done it. So I don't know. Our theory might be completely out the door. While this is all happening, Jughead is just going through it, man. Juggy is like legit joining the Serpents, and he's going through his initiation essentially. I mean, he got bit by a snake. He got, made to take care of a dog, and then he just got the mess beaten out of him, And it was crazy because while all that was happening, like he was at this middle ground, He was like, man, I could start talking to this other serpent chick, I could do this. But then, like, ironically, Betty made Archie be the one to be like, look, she doesn't want to be with you. And I know that had to be hard on Archie because Archie is also dealing with Veronica, falling in victim from her dad. Like, her dad is just destructive. Like, he just really is. And he's playing an interestingly woven game that Veronica's is playing all into. And what I'm saying, I forget her name, but old girl almost got raped with the new guy that gave her a date rape drug. And the Pussycat Dolls and Veronica just beat the tar out of his tail. But it was even deeper than that because she started playing into the idea of like, experimenting with some jingle jangle and try to get Archie involved. I was worried for Archie more than anybody because it's like Archie just came off of, finally toning down. And he gets brought right back into the thick of it. He gets brought back into the mess with Betty. And then Veronica's kind of pressing him to do this. And he got to sit there and watch his girlfriend get subjugated to this crazy dude. And it's just like, Archie, we just got you saying, like, hold on. Hold on to your civility if at all possible. But it's like, I feel like he's going to break all over again. And so it's just interesting character moments in this episode that make this is probably one of the more entertaining episodes because it does not end on a good note at all. Like, not only are Jughead and Betty broken up, but it's like Archie, knows what's really going on. And I don't know how he can keep that from Jughead. And I don't know that anybody's safe. Like, this guy's still on the loose. So I actually enjoyed this episode. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I didn't think I would. Oh, and Betty's mom got ousted, man. She got ousted as a serpent. I mean, we knew, but she was just like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it. She sat there, got like a snake chain, came to that party looking like, I was like, what is going on? So we'll see. I think that everything that's happened to Betty is something that will not strain their relationships ultimately. I think that they're gonna still maintain their friendship, but there are going to be ramifications to everything that happens from this point forward. Now that Betty is alienated and now that Polly is implicated. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully you enjoyed this review. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't going to stop. Peace, guys.